Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing navigating the lull, addressing complacency in the video game industry, strategies for sustaining creativity and engagement among gaming professionals. In the video game industry, a sector characterized by rapid innovation and intense competition, complacency poses a subtle yet profound threat. As developers, designers, and executives in the industry become content with current successes and established methods, there's a risk that this comfort can lead to stagnation, a dampened drive for innovation, and ultimately a disconnection from the evolving needs and desires of gamers. This comprehensive exploration delves into how complacency has crept into the video game industry, the repercussions it holds for creativity and progress, and strategies to rekindle passion and proactive engagement across all levels. The creep of complacency. Complacency in the video game industry can often stem from several sources, including past successes, a dominant market position, or the routine of sticking to proven formulas. While these factors can provide short-term security and profits, they potentially mask underlying issues that could surface later, jeopardizing long-term success. Signs of complacency. Reliance on past successes. Studios that have experienced significant successes may find themselves relying on the same IPs, intellectual properties, and game mechanics, fearing the risks associated with innovation. Resistance to new ideas. A complacent attitude might lead to a dismissive approach towards integrating new technologies or exploring fresh gaming narratives, preferring to stay within the comfort zone of established genres and styles. And reduced customer engagement. Studios that become too inward-looking may start ignoring user feedback, prioritizing internal preferences over player experience, which can lead to a disconnect with the gaming community. The impact of innovation and industry growth. The video game industry thrives on innovation and the constant push for better, more immersive experiences. Complacency stifles this drive, leading to several negative outcomes. The first, stagnation of creative output. When companies stop striving for innovation, the quality and creativity of video games can plateau. This not only impacts the company's competitive edge, but also affects the entire ecosystem from developers to end users. Loss of market share. In a fast-evolving industry, resting on laurels can be particularly dangerous. Competitors who continue to innovate and adapt are more likely to capture interest from new and existing players, gradually eroding the market share of complacent companies. And talent drain. Creative professionals seek environments where they can push boundaries and innovate. A culture of complacency can drive away talented individuals who may move to more dynamic companies, further depleting the intellectual resources of the complacent firm. Reversing complacency. Strategies for renewed vigor. To combat the creeping normalcy of contentment, video game companies need proactive strategies that encourage continuous improvement and adaptation. Fostering a culture of innovation. Encourage experimentation. Create a safe space for trying new ideas without the immediate pressure of monetization. Allow teams to experiment with different concepts, technologies, and storytelling techniques. Regular brainstorm sessions. Implement regular sessions where team members from various departments can suggest new ideas without the constraints of current projects. Engaging with emerging technologies, virtual reality, and AI. Actively explore and integrate emerging technologies such as VR, AR, and AI. These technologies can open new avenues for gameplay and narrative, providing a fresh landscape for creativity. Continuous learning opportunities. offer workshops, courses, and seminars that enable employees to stay updated with the latest industry trends and technologies, fostering a culture of lifelong learning. Enhancing customer interaction and feedback. Active community engagement. Use social media platforms, forums, and beta testing as tools to engage with the community actively. Feedback from these interactions should be taken seriously and integrated into development processes. Transparency in development. Be open about the development process with the community. This transparency can build trust and also provide developers with direct insights into players' expectations and reactions. Leveraging data before dynamic strategy adjustment. In an industry as data-rich as video gaming, leveraging analytics can be a powerful tool against complacency. Data-driven insights can help identify not just market trends, but also areas within the company that needs innovation or improvement. Real-time analytics, player behavior. Analyzing data on how players interact with games can provide real insights into what works and what doesn't, guiding development in a more informed direction. Market trends. Keeping an eye on broader market trends can help predict shifts in player preferences and technological advancements, allowing companies to adapt before their strategies become outdated. And feedback loops. Iterative development. Implement a development process that incorporates feedback at multiple stages. This iterative process not only improves quality of the final product, but also keeps the development team engaged and less likely to become complacent. Examples of overcoming complacency. Reviving a legacy series. A well-known gaming studio faced declining interest in their flagship series, which had not seen significant innovation for several iterations. By overhauling the game's engine, introducing new narrative elements, and integrating user feedback into the development cycle, the studio not only revived interest, but also expanded its audience base. Embracing cutting-edge technology. Another studio traditionally known for 2D platformers ventured into augmented reality games, tapping into a new market and technology trend. This move not only diversified its product line, but also re-energized its development team. Implementing continuous learning. Recognizing the onset of creative fatigue, one game company instituted Innovation Days, where employees could work on personal projects related to gaming. This initiative led to several new game concepts, some of which were developed into successful titles. Embedding a culture of innovation. Creating an environment that naturally resists complacency requires strategic planning and a commitment to fostering creativity and curiosity at all organizational levels. Institutionalizing innovation. Innovation labs. Establish dedicated spaces or labs where employees can experiment with new ideas without the pressure of immediate returns. These labs can act as incubators for cutting-edge concepts and technologies. Partnerships and collaborations. Collaborate with tech companies, universities, and other creative industries to bring fresh ideas and perspectives into the gaming world. These partnerships can provide access to new technologies and academic insights that can fuel innovation. Reward systems and recognition. Innovation bonuses. Introduce incentive programs that reward employees for successful innovations. These rewards can be monetary or opportunities for further professional development. And recognition programs. Implement recognition programs that highlight and celebrate innovative ideas and team achievements. Public recognition can motivate teams and reinforce the value placed on creativity within the company. Sustaining engagement and adaptability. To ensure that the drive for innovation is sustainable, companies must also focus on maintaining high levels of engagement and adaptability among their teams. Fostering adaptability. Cross-functional teams. Encourage the formation of cross-functional teams that bring together diverse skill sets to approach projects from multiple perspectives. This can enhance problem-solving capabilities and drive innovation. Agile methodologies. Adopt agile methodologies that emphasize flexibility, rapid iteration, and responsiveness. This approach can help teams adapt quickly to new information and changing market dynamics. Maintaining engagement. Career development paths. Clearly outline career paths that allow for growth within the company, particularly in new and emerging areas of game development. Providing clear progression routes can help maintain engagement and motivation. Continuous feedback. Establish a system of continuous feedback, allowing team members to feel heard and involved in company decisions. This engagement can lead to greater job satisfaction and a lower likelihood of complacency setting in. Final thoughts. The video game industry, with its fast pace and constant demand for innovation, offers a fertile ground for combating complacency through strategic initiatives aimed at fostering creativity and continuous improvement. By learning from successful case studies, embedding a culture of innovation, and ensuring sustained engagement and adaptability, companies can effectively guard against the stagnancy that threatens to undermine success. Ultimately, the commitment to these principles not only enhances the competitive edge of a company, but also ensures that the industry as a whole continues to captivate and inspire both creators and gamers alike. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. And that's a wrap for today's episode, Press Starters. Before we go, I'm excited to share a bit about my indie game studio, Play on Words Studios. Our latest project, Shadow City Mysteries: A Clockwork Noir, is a captivating narrative adventure game that you won't want to miss. Head over to Steam to wishlist it now. Additionally, we're gearing up for an exciting crowdfunding campaign for our tabletop RPG book that's set in the same intriguing world. Join the pre-campaign and stay updated for all the latest news. Check the links in the show notes to wishlist Shadow City Mysteries on Steam and join our tabletop RPG book pre-campaign on BackerKit. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep pressing start on your leadership journey.